room.
Welcome back, everyone, to UKSG Autumn 2022. Woo! This event, we are raising money for Crisis, and links to donate can be found below the stream. We'd also like to shout out ESA and BSG for their continued support. Now it's time for many different runners who are doing the Sonic Adventure DX All Stories Relay. Take it away!
Yeah, hello everybody, I'm Arg. I'm going to be commentating this first segment of the run, and our first runner is of course Scoob, going to be doing a Sonic story here, but it is a relay, so our runners are going to be swapping out at each segment, and just making sure we have these runners out. So we're going to have Scoob doing a run, we're going to have Luna come in and do a run, Iona is going to do a segment as well. We've also got our very own Heavy going to be coming to do a segment, and then of course we've got Tethys as well, and I believe, who's the sixth? Are you seeing Drum Basher?
Little Daniel from Stoke.
Little Daniel from Stoke. And there we go. So yes, you're going to have a lot of fun with this run, but without further ado, this is a long one. So let's get ourselves underway here. Take it away, Scoob. Ready when you are.
All right.
Timer when the thing goes, and now. Alright, welcome to Sonic Adventure DX here, one of the best, in my opinion, 3D Sonic games. Going to start off straight with a boss fight here. It is Chaos Zero. We're going to manipulate the boss fight by immediately hitting the boss, jumping back to the starting arena, wait for him to jump back up again, get a hit, take deliberate damage here. Once again, I'm going to force him up. He's going to jump up to a lamppost. We're going to bait him away by going to the other lamppost. He'll fall back down. We get a hit, and that is a smooth 16 seconds. And as we said in practice, if you get a 16, you're doing it right. Any quicker, you're cheating. Any slower, you suck. So that's how we go on this run. Now we're going to our next stage here. It is, of course, Emerald Coast, and this is where we get to have some fun. So quickly switching the camera, we'll explain that later on. This is going to be Island Hop. So we're using the ground here, the sloped angle of it, in combination with a spin dash to gain a lot of height. The spin dash is paramount to this run. It allows you to move fast, it allows you to do really long jumps, and it allows you to do really high jumps. So anytime we are referring to spin dash jumps, that is what we mean. So we're also mashing rhythmically here with our two buttons here, usually square and circle, or X and B. It allows us to go as fast as we possibly can. Now we're going to climb that mountain there, but we're going to climb it anyway. Sonic knows how. Up the side, down and round, onto the lighthouse, and that was Act 1. Now we're going into Act 2 of Emerald Coast here. We're going to go all the way down. Hopefully Sonic Adventure DX is going to behave itself, and we're not going to just clip through the ground, because that sometimes happens. But let's see how this goes. While we're doing this, we're going to do another couple of island hops here. The way these are working is we are actually jumping over invisible walls that you cannot see and are allowing us to go round. This makes us skip that entire segment of going up, round, and down, and just allows us to come through this area. Takala is now very unhappy with us because we've skipped her explanation of jumping on the panels, and she won't tell us to jump to panels 2, 3, and 4. We're now going to go down towards the end of the stage here, going to go past the dolphins through the side there, deliberately stopping all momentum in midair so we can land on the circle and do more spin dashes. It's really quick, and that was a 1:13 on that one as we come through the stage. What's faster, the game or my commentary? Don't know. Let's keep it on. We'll see how we go next. So now, onto the next area, we are going to be taking, I believe, Tash route here. So what we're going to see is we're going to see Scoob spin dashing specifically into this door at an angle, because we can increase Sonic's hitbox to actually go and hit the loading zone of the area that we're not supposed to be in. So we're going to switch the camera. We're now going to use these stairs to do a spin dash jump, get enough height to hit the button, and allows us to go into Casinopolis. Casinopolis, blink and you'll miss it. We're going to charge a spin dash at the wall. We're going to go out of bounds here into the void. Once we go into the void, we're going to dodge the invisible walls there, use a spin dash jump to get up through the invisible walls there, grabbing the Chaos Emerald without needing 400 rings. Nice 9-second time there. Fantastic. As we go through the next area, we're going to up once again onto the stairs. This time we're going to go round onto the top of the train station because it's supposed to be closed, but it's not. It's open now, and we're going to head to the Mystic Ruins, to our first boss fight of the run. That is Egg Hornet here. So Egg Hornet is going to drop down here, and we're just going to one-cycle him because his plan is he's going to fire a bunch of missiles at us, then just dive bomb into the ground. He's supposed to do that 3 times in a row with increasing the amount of salvos of missiles. All we're going to do is make him dive as close to the front there as we can, and then we're going to spam the jump button, which will allow us to do loads of homing attacks, and he's not going to get a word in edgewise. So as he comes here, we're going to line ourselves up, get the spin dash out of the way, jump, get all the mashing there. You can see that boss is already done. Fantastic. As we come through to the next part of the game, once the cutscene plays, we will be grabbing the Windstone. And it looks like a key. Maybe it'll open something in the Mystic Ruins. Let's find out. So all the way up there, immediately at the right angle, just to do spin dashes straight away. You don't have to worry about it. Coming down the other side, look, it looks like a key. It must do something. It does. In this cave, it opens up the door to Windy Valley. And welcome now to the beginning of the game, where we turn around and say walls are but suggestions, because that's exactly what they are. So So we're going to take Sonic here, and Sonic is going to go and visit Gamma's section of the stage here by jumping up this second, and that wall just spin dash right through it. Away we go. So we're going to go our way through now. We're going to do a number of jumps over to this area, activating the Tornado segment. Deliberately going to switch cameras again, which I'm going to take the time to explain inside the Tornado here. Tornado, we're going to climb up as high as we can. We will have a little bit of a trick, but anytime you see Scoob pausing the game here, it is because he's going into the menu to change between auto camera and free drama. There is trampoline skip, skimming the trampoline, using the homing attack to hit the spring, and that was the Tornado. But before we descend camera, I couldn't do anything with the camera. I'm going to switch there, going to restart to save the time on the descent, and we are going to set ourselves up for AF Wagers tutorial skip.
Hey.
So we're going to line ourselves up here on the edge. We're going to get skewed gravity. Going to hold it at a correct angle here. This is going to alter our gravity and our trajectory here. We're going to then do a lovely little tap. We're going down through this level as quickly as we can, missing all the kill planes here, missing AF Wagers tutorial as well. We love you, buddy. I'm sorry. But this version of the skip was discovered right after Wagers did some tutorials for the old version of it, and this is faster and easier, I've been told. So there we go, skipping the entire stage there, grabbing the Chaos Emerald. You'll love to see it. Tails photobombing as he normally does. And that is Windy Valley, and emblem number 3 complete. So now we have to head back to Station Square because we got to go pick up our power-up here. We got to go and grab the Lightspeed Dash at this point in time. It is mandatory. It is absolutely required because it's a story flag, and if you don't activate the story flag, it doesn't matter if you went and completed the rest of the levels, the story would not progress and the game would not finish. So down into the sewers here, we're going to go and grab our power-up here, and we're completely not going to use it at all. So it's supposed to tell you here, use that to get up these rings. No, we're just going to use the slopes there to just get up straight away. And it's like, there you go. Speed plus jump plus slope equals profit. So our next stage now is supposed to be Casinopolis, but we've already done Casinopolis. So what are we going to do? We're going to go down into the train station area here, but because we've already done it, it means that the ice key is going to appear. The cutscene is already going to activate. This skips some traversal in the hub world, which speeds us up. There's Cream. We love Cream. What we are going to see here is we are going to pick up the ice key, but ideally we're not going to be using it. We're going to do ice key skip, but just for marathon safety here, we bring the ice key with us just in case something goes wrong, and we can just use that as a backup anyway. So ice key skip is absolutely ridiculous. A lot of people would say it's quite easy. I disagree. We're going to see Scoob here do a precise lineup in the level geometry here, and then we're going to have basically we're going to have Sonic spin dash around the tunnel here, end up on the ceiling, and then if done correctly, going to clip out of bounds and into the area. So Scoob going to line up here, getting the precise mark that we need. We're going to get the line up. And then we're going to charge up the spin dash here, up the wall, hopefully get the launch here. Not quite going to make it. We're going to go for it a couple of more times here. Give it a couple of times, but this is why we have the key just to open the door anyway, just in case. It's cool to show off. If we get it, we get a big cheer, we get big hype because we love it. But you know, nah, not getting the speed to get through there. 2 attempts, there we go. We're just going to go through, and that's why we take the key anyway. So it's good to try, but if you can get that down, you save some time. But now, Ice Cap. Very short stage here, 3 acts in this area. This is Act 1. We're literally just going to spin dash up to the top of the mountain here, do a homing attack over. If you fail to jump there, you just get up to the platform, spin dash over. That's Act 1. Act 1 is done. Act 2 is in the middle here. It's a giant cylinder area. We're going to switch to autocam, jump round, do a homing attack through the bridge. Act 2 is done. And now we're going to come into Act 3. You're going to be in auto camera here. If you like the snowboarding section, we apologize because this game is made of jigsaws and we just found the exit. We're now falling down the mountain here, lining up specifically on the point of that mountain there you can see in the background. And the reason for that is because once again, we are dodging kill planes here because if you hit the kill plane, you'll respawn on the snowboard, and we don't want to see that unless you're doing Tails' story. And you'll see the levels start to load in around us very, very soon. Holding forward just to make sure we're going to head down to where the emerald is. So while we're doing that, Huds, if there's anything you want to say, now is a great time.
Thank you very much. Yes, we have had a $20 donation from CHZDK, or Jizdkika, who says, hey guys, can't believe Sadex finally got its first All Stories relay on a marathon. Best of luck to you all. I know you guys will smash it.
Thank you, Chris.
Yeah. And there we go, falling down to the bottom here. You see the level loading in, skipping the entire snowboarding section. There is the Chaos Emerald. Landed right there at the bottom means that was really smooth. Wonderful level there. And now we get to have fun with our boss fight. Oh boy. You know the line, everybody. Knuckles is here. He's going to give it his best. And when it happens, you'll see what it comes. So I want to hear them. I want to hear those oh no's every hit. Here he goes.
Oh no. Oh no.
There you go. Give it your best. Oh no. And he's gone. Of course, that is a ploy for Dr. Eggman here. He has now managed to get 4 Chaos Emeralds. And we now fight Chaos 4, aka the worst boss in this entire game. So Chaos 4 here is very, very annoying. He will do an attack, he will move 3 times, and then he will pop his head up. He will then move 3 times, do an attack, move 3 times, and pop his head up. Repeat until the last hit, when he'll repeat that 3 times in a row before popping his head up. And you have a number of attacks that he can do. You can do a wave. Oh! And we immediately got blue balled. So this is the attack that you don't want to see. This is blue balls because he does split into 4 blue balls there. And it wastes, unfortunately, 8 seconds. And there's someone immature laughing behind me there. Who is it? But there we go. We get the attack on this one. And it's basically manipulatable based on your distance from Chaos and whether you are in the air or not while he is deciding which attack to do. There's a wave. You want to see the waves. The main 2 attacks you don't want to see, obviously, you don't want to see the blue balls. You also don't want to see Stretch Armstrong, where he'll like just stretch his arms and his tail out at you. The main 2 attacks you want to see, the wave, or when he just does a splash. Like he does his best Magikarp expression. There you go. Super effective. AK does absolutely nothing. Really quick attack. Gets our second last hit here on this one. Now he's going to do 3 movements, do another attack, do 3 movements, do an attack, do 3 movements, then finally become vulnerable. We don't want to see another one. Only 1 set on this one. That would be great. We do see this boss 3 times, however, so we'll have to see what happens. So last attack coming up here. Looks like another splash. Beautiful splash. Away we go. 1 more hit when the boss comes out. And then we get to go and do every speedrunner's favorite level. Come on, Chaos. There you go. Oh, not quite. Hey. Alright, and there we go. So now Eggman's going to escape on his floating masterpiece, the egg carrier. So we've got to go give chase. And what better way than go to Tails' workshop, find the tornado, and then go do an auto-scroller. Yay! Repping Team Top Right in the corner here. We do literally nothing at this point. So Scoob, if you've got anything you want to say. Oh, here we go. Luna. Yeah, oh, yay! So we got Luna. Hello.
Hello. So basically, this is Scoob, and this is a Scoob. So I wanted to see if Scoob can still solve a Scoob. So I'll scramble it right here.
It's like a funky Rubik's Cube.
Has this just become Scoob %?
It's become Scoob %, yeah. So we kid you not, this is literally an auto-scroller. You can sit and do absolutely nothing. Let's just watch the box.
So my Scoob is really broken as well, so this is a bit unfair for Scoob, but here you go.
Let's go. Yeah, it's on the camera. We got you. Let's see this rapid solving pace here. We can see, looking at the different those finger movements are impressive. Holy fudge.
I feel like we need the countdown clock now.
Live commentary here on the Scoob here. You're waiting to see the Scoob coming through, trying to match those greens and the yellows. We're almost there. We just need to turn that around to the one other color. It's very tight though. It's like it's been sabotaged. Coming up to that final one. We just need it to turn around. We just need to spin it. It's the only one left. It's like the last bit.
This is not real. It is. I've not messed with it.
Scooter, we're going through for the second time. See if we can twist it around the other different directions. We've got one side completely cleared, it looked like, but we're coming through the other. That's 2. I can see the orange. We've almost got the boost. Hey! There you go. Scoob can Scoob. There you go. Phenomenal. And unfortunately, we're still not done with the auto-scroller. Yay!
Should have went slower.
You just do another one. Just, yeah, there you go. By the way, we have a number of things planned about, or should I say, they have a number of things planned, and we just don't know what's coming. So get ready for more of that. But yeah, you can try and get a score on this one if you're going for 130 emblems. You probably want to, but honestly, when you're doing a story mode like this, you don't need to. You literally do nothing. But that signals the end of the early game. We're now about to head into the mid game here, and the difficulty is about to increase. So we get our cutscene here. He's going to charge his laser. Fire! And down goes the tornado in true Tails fashion. Yeah, there, Tails is gone, dude. There he goes. Well done, Tails. All right, so now we're into the mid game here. We are going to go and grab a power up here known as the Crystal Ring. This will allow us to charge the Lightspeed Dash or the Lightspeed Attack, which we will get later on much faster than we otherwise would. It is a really important power up for exactly one reason. We'll tell you about it later. So now we have Amy Rose here. You need to do that cutscene because she is now going on a date with Sonic. We're going to go to Twinkle Park. Unfortunately, she's being chased by a robot named Zero. This robot is trying to chase her because he wants the bird, because the bird has a Chaos Emerald. So now we're going to be running around here on Twinkle Park. A reverse swag there until you get the booster. Booster turning us around. Main thing you need to know about this is every 10 rings that you get will increase your maximum speed. So we've got a lot. We're going to do the track skip here. Off to the left-hand side here. Needs to land on the ground. Gets it on there, very nice. Not clipping through the wall on the other side, which sometimes can happen. It's now a case of getting as many of the rings as you can to get yourself up to the top speed. 90 is the top speed because when you have 99, it's not 10 and it doesn't give you the last one, which kind of sucks. But now we're just going to go down the rest of the track here. And we're going to tell you about the next part coming up. Because what we're going to be doing in Twinkle Park's main area is we're going to be doing roller coaster skip. So there's going to be a transition coming up. You're going to see Scoob do a jump deliberately into the transition. And then homing attack immediately after it ends. That should give him enough forward momentum to skip the train section. Skip that automatic cutscene basically. And we'll finish the level before that even would have ended. So let's see if we can get it here. We're coming up to the end, so we're deliberately going to stop going on to that, jump down, get the homing attack, manages to skip that, do a spin dash, hover all the way across onto the purple roof here. So we're going to go from roof to roof. So one side, oh, not quite getting that, getting the run instead of the jump, but that's all right. So we're going to go for a big charge here. Big jump up, mix it up that way, going through, and then up to the end of the stage there, and you would still be stuck on a roller coaster at that point. But a quick information there about what the spin dash hovers are. In this game, you have something known as hover frames. Hover frames, you get 60 of them per jump that you do as long as you've landed on the ground. So basically, you get 1 second of hover frames. Hovering will just negate the effect of gravity on you for that 1 second. Doesn't sound like a lot, but when you combine it with high jumps or if you combine it with long open areas, you can get some really good height and really good distance. So we're now going to go into Knuckles' entrance of Speed Highway here. It still takes us to Sonic's level because that's just how the game is coded. But this is where we're going to see a lot of hovering coming in. So we're going to do the spin dash, so we're going to do the jump over onto this roof here. We're going to charge up a big spin dash, a big old jump over. You can see the gravity just not quite taking effect. That is the hover frames taking effect. They're allowing us to run through this area. Rocket over to the corkscrew, and then we're going to skip over this part down to the bottom here because we're just going to go off the side, hopefully land on this part of the blue building, allows us to come down to here, get the other rocket up into Act 2. Now Act 2, oh, thank you. So Act 2 is going to have us just doing a very vertical descent down the bottom here. We're Sonic running as fast as he can. We're going to spin dash because spin dashing is faster. And we're going to grab the speed shoes because believe it or not, it does actually still speed you up. So we're going to go down there. We are now positioning ourselves basically in the middle of those stop signs. They're supposed to stop you. You're supposed to take damage. Not take damage, but it's like supposed to just give you a little animation and slow you down. But you don't get to see any of that. Moving up into the middle here just gives you straight to the exit to the final area where, guessed it, we're going to go up through some walls there. Nice little wall run. Big jump over number 1, big jump number 2, in through the walls because the walls don't exist, spin dash over at the town hall, hit the capsule, and that's the end of Speed Highway. Alright, that's 2 of 3 stages done in the mid-game. Amy is now being kidnapped and has been taken away to the Mystic Groove. But for us to know that, we need to go to the train station. Guess what? The train station's locked. You've got to go through the hotel. No, we don't. Scoop's going to go through walls. And when he goes through the walls, he activates the loading zone, takes us straight to the cutscene, and then away we go over to the Mystic Ruins. Now, do the big jump. Going to charge spin down, jump, gets right. Yay! Big jump. I love that jump. Into the train. Allows us to go through. We're going to see Zero. Zero's got Amy now. And Amy's like, let me go, you hunk of junk. And gets kidnapped onto the egg carrier. So we've got to go and chase the egg carrier around the Red Mountain. But before we get into Red Mountain, we need to go get one final power up here, which is, of course, the Ancient Light. This turns the Lightspeed Dash into the Lightspeed Attack. That we need to destroy that monkey, because that monkey controls the loading zone. You can get behind this gate, no problem. There is no loading zone there. That monkey needs to die. So now we're going to see really cool jumps. spin dash on the edge, up there, jump through, second jump up, not quite making it, but it's fine. We've got the backup strats, allows us to get the springs here to go through. Getting that first big jump is really, really powerful. So now we're going to go through, up onto the spring here, just launches you over with the rocks there. Now we're going to see another camera switch. Still haven't explained free cam and auto camera. Basically, auto camera, the camera wants to follow behind you as much as it can, and the game has certain areas where it's like you're looking at Sonic from a really weird angle. Free camera doesn't do that. It gives you free reign of the camera. There are specific tricks that work better in free camera, whereas there's other tricks that work really good in auto camera. Scoob knows these areas, is switching between the cameras at will when required. That's the really simple version. The next part of it, we just skipped the half of Act 1. We're now going to attempt for a really quick launch here. Needs to grab the right, but doesn't quite get the height that we need there, so we're going to need to hopefully go for just a makeshift platform here. Takes the safe way as we tried the quick one. Doesn't matter. Gets up and round. Needs to make sure we try and grab a ring or the checkpoint that's just up the top here. Again, using that momentum to our advantage. Anything that has a slope plus momentum equals profit. So we get to go through, hit the rocket, cancel the rocket to grab the capsule. The capsule is done. We're at the side of Red Mountain. Where is Sonic going to go? Can he fly? That's right. It's time for another auto-scroller. And this one's even longer. And we still do basically nothing. Until the end of it. There's a boss fight at the end of it, if you can call it that. So while we're doing the auto-scroller here, Huds, if you've got anything, take it away, my friend.
Absolutely, yes. So firstly, I'd like to talk to chat out there. Do you want to know how you can support future UKSG events? Well, did you know that part of the revenue from your cheers, your subs, and the ad revenue that we get from this channel goes towards us here at UKSG? So we do welcome all of your contributions towards helping us become bigger and better. And do not forget, if you have Twitch Prime, you get a free subscription to the channel. So why not use it on the ESA channel and know that you're then supporting the event directly? And also to let you know, we'd love to thank ESA for supporting this marathon and letting us use their channel as well. Obviously, besides from that, they share their gear with us, the technical assistant, and do not forget, Break the Record Live at Chenzo Club. It's happening on the 8th of September. Our very own Polyster and Argic, sat right there in the chair, are going to be competing, so you do not want to miss that. I'm going to hand it back to you. You can fill for 2 minutes.
Well, thank you very much. So I see that we're at $3,331. I would love it, chat, if we could all hit 3,500 by the end of this relay. It's a fantastic relay. I'm having a lot of fun with this one. I'm looking forward to the rest of the stories, and you should be too, because we've got plenty of tricks, skips, and all funky jazz coming up with the rest of the run. We got RNG, we got skips, we got a bathroom break in the middle of the run. Can you believe it? It's amazing. I know I'm not talking about auto-scrollers either. But this is part 1 of the auto-scroller done. Tails is now going to transform because he is too much of an engineer for his own good. He has a claw to grab Sonic. Why? Then transforms it into this lovely X-Wing style with a giant engine powered by a Chaos Emerald. And once again, Scoop's just trying to get some points here, just filling from some time here to go in this area, because literally there's not a lot to do. But for those of you that are just coming in late, some tech about the run that we've talked about: spin dashing, main form of movement in the game if we can. If you're going downhill, just keep a single spin dash going. If you're going on a flat surface, chain your spin dashes together. Put your spin dashes with a jump. If you go for a horizontal jump with it, yo, I just saw a $500. You tell me now. There's a $500. You tell me now. What? $500 donation just came in.
Yes.
That's a big no. You tell me now. That donation. You do that.
I was waiting for it to refresh. SBCZ donates $500. Woo! Says, good luck to the SADX runners. I'm gutted I can't be there, but this has been awesome so far. Remember, LOL skip is free. Winky face.
So remember that thing when I turned around and said, let's make it 3,500? Let's make it 4K now. That is SBCZ. Thank you very much for that. That is amazing. 4K, 4K, 4K. It's like the monitors we want. 4K, 4K.
Just to point out as well for you, we are currently trying to beat our biggest ever total from UKSG Summer 2021 at $4,350.33. We are so close to that now. We are within about $500. This could still happen. Let's keep it coming, chat. Keep the donations coming in, please.
Thank you, SBCZ. And that was a boss fight, by the way. Literally just mash the buttons, get your stream of bullets right in the middle there. Done. Welcome to the late game. The late game here has some of the hardest levels in Sonic Adventure DX for Sonic Story. Has some of the corniest cutscenes in the world. Is great, especially when you're playing it in Japanese. But we're going to see him transform the egg carrier here to reveal the way to the Sky Deck. That is a cutscene that is rendered in-game. You cannot skip it. If you press start, it pauses the game. So now we're going to go into Sky Deck. Cannot enter Sky Deck too quickly after this cutscene, or you will soft lock. So we have to actually take a minute to then just go into it. But this one of the most beautiful levels in the game. It is fantastic. You are in the sky. You fall off any of these, you die. We're going to see Scoop do some amazing spin dash jumps, some amazing movement, bonks off of platforms here just to get up any of these areas. We're going to do a big old jump there, not quite getting the hover on. This one manages to go for the... No, don't get checked. Safety checkpoint. There we go. So we're going to go through in that one. That was a good recovery, by the way, because when you get bombed like that, sometimes you have no control, you will die. Hits the bomb, destroys all enemies. We're going to go down. We're going to jump over here, missing this checkpoint because it's slow. Spin dash, jump over. We don't want to take the monkey bars. We're going to spin dash our way around to this giant cylinder. We're then going to go up onto that platform there. We're going to get the right angle that we need. Need to be very careful with the speed. Charge a spin dash, jump over, gets the hover, needs to go through, hits the cannon. That is Act 1 complete. On to Act 2. We're now racing a wind cycle here. The wind will push us off. You are trying not to mash the spin dash button too fast because those orbs will destroy enemies and stop your momentum. Makes it run the first wind cycle, easy enough. Using the spin dash through here, can we get early cannon? Cannon's going to pop up in the middle. We're looking to grab it here. That looks very good. Nice early cannon. On to phase 3. This is supposed to use gravity skewed suggestions to get you through this maze, this labyrinth. We are going to skip all that entirely by using the gravity to our advantage. We're going to do a big spin dash jump here. We're going to get over the invisible wall. We're going to land on the castle, skipping the level and not stop walking the game. Beautiful level there. 123 is fantastic. Phenomenal level there.
Argik.
Yes.
Money.
Oh, money. Oh, was that not? Yeah, do it.
We have $5 from Tethys154. It says, shout out Sand Ocean, Sammy back home in Missouri. Love you, Samuel. But we have also had $200 from Pod Monkeys. It says, 4K. Okay.
Yay! 4K. Thank you very much. Oh, wait, there's another one. Do it again. We
Wait for it to come through. We have had $200 from Viper, who says, so considering how well and how UKSG has come in 5 years and how long people have waited for this event, thank you to everyone who has attended the event, and here's to another 5 years.
Honestly, thank you very much to all those donations, to Professor Monkeys, to Viper, to Tethys as well. Thank you. You missed there the fight with Gamma. We'll see the reverse of that later on, but now we've come to the Chaos 6 fight. This is the reason that we want to grab the Crystal Ring, because Eggman is giving us these little machines that will freeze Chaos 6, and we want to charge up the Lightspeed attack, because the Lightspeed attack does 2 points of damage per hit instead of 1 damage. That means instead of needing 4 hits, we only need 2 hits, and it is literally quicker to pick up the power-up than try and waste another minute or so on this fight. But with that fight done, we've done one of the hardest levels. Now we're coming to, in my opinion, the hardest level in the game, which is Lost World. And I think you got a bit of swag you're going to show off on this one. I recently had my mind blown, and by recently I mean like 3 hours ago. Watch this. So we're just going to go in the ground here. There is nothing but a void there.
Oh.
And we died because we fell in the void, but it's fine. But yeah, when you come out of that cutscene, you're waiting for that pyramid to rise up. But what you can do is we can clip in because of that big statue to underside the pyramid, and then you can do a spin dash jump through the void, allowing you to then go into Lost World, which is literally just a loading zone that's there. It's like, it's a little square. But that blew my mind. That's really cool. But Lost World itself here starts with RNG Tunnel. So we come down, and apparently we've lost their signal there. That's fantastic. So we're just going to keep going. Hey, we came back. Let's see how RNG Tunnel is going to go. As we go through the other area, first free camera down this one. We don't want to get hit by any flaming areas on this one, which is looking quite good right now. So nice RNG Tunnel run there. We're now going to line ourselves up down to the bottom here, where we're going to set up for a snake skip that Scoop is going to do his own version of here. So we're going to come through, gets the jump. We need to get the hover on this. So we're going to charge the spin dash, but we need to make sure we get the angle to get the hover up. Just makes it nice recovery there. As we're now going to pause the door because we don't want the door to exist. So if you pause the door, doors don't exist, just like that. Allows us to go through to the light section here. Now this is where you're supposed to use these mirrors to light up your world. We know exactly where we're going to go, so we're not going to do any of that. We're going to do a number of precise spin dash jumps all the way over here. There's a specific angle we're aiming for to get over here to make sure the camera doesn't mess us up. We are now going to be doing water slide skip. That giant water slide is all getting skipped. There are kill planes around here. Scoop nails it, dodging all of that. It's a ridiculously hard one there. As we're going to come down now to see our best friend, Dwayne The Rock Johnson, chasing us down there. Loves the rubber band. Right behind us there, so if we slow down, we're going to get bodied. But let's see what's going to happen. We're lining up for it. Oh! We go 4 legs. You going for it again?
Do you want to?
Yeah, go for it.
Okay.
So we're going to try a skip here. What we're aiming for on this one is we are aiming to try and effectively skip the remainder of this level by using a tiny little landing there. We've got a layout that we need to do a setup here. Off this, we jump onto the tiniest little edge, and then we need a spin dash jump at the right angle. Didn't get the jump, unfortunately. Go one more, and then we'll go for it.
Argic.
Yes.
Money.
More money. Okay.
The Mibulus donates $300 and says, haha, Blue Hedgehog go brrr. And that means we have now beaten Summer 2021. This is the most successful UKSG ever.
All right, we're not going to bother doing that anymore. Maybe let's thank you for that donation. Everybody, thank you for all your donations. We're going to continue the run right now on this one because we have two lives left because 0 still counts. We don't want to game over because if you game over, you go back to the start. If we could get that skip is ridiculously hard. So big shout outs to Scoop for even attempting it in a marathon setting here because it is absolutely ridiculous. But it takes you to that area there and you just skip around it. So it skips a whole chunk. But now we have cutscenes coming through that we're just going to skip through it. It's Sonic going back to the past, learning about Tikal and learning about Chaos, and everything doesn't get pieced together until all people, Big the Cat comes and manages to tell you things. We don't know why. Story is weird. But we're going to go through these, and then we're going to head towards our final area, which of course is the Final Egg. Aptly named Final Egg there. So we're going to come around, we're going to come in hardest puzzle in video game history. We're going to go through. Yes.
You're not going to believe this.
Oh, I'm going to believe this.
Tiny Tim donates $200. And says, Hail, UKSG is amazing. Cheers. No, cheers to you, Tiny Tim. And cheers to everyone who's been donating. You're all incredible.
Honestly, this is amazing, really. This is what we want to see. Thank you very much, everybody, as we're going through. Lovely menus popping up there. I'm going to blame the PlayStation 4's touchpad for that one. As we're going to go through, good old touchpad. PlayStation 4 controller, stealing your mice and your sound settings every time you plug it in. So we're going to go through here. We are on our final life now, so this is a bit dangerous. It means we can't do a certain skip, but we'll see what happens. Yeah, don't do the elevator. You don't have lives, yeah. So we're going to go and skip Phase 2 right now. Phase 2 is really easy. We can get this because you just about turn, you fall out of bounds, and you go right round the bomb. What we can do is we can't skip out the elevator because we're not allowed to do that. Normally we would just jump down there, skip the elevator. Because we have no lives that would reset the level, we don't want to do that. So we're just going to take the elevator as normal. We're going to hopefully get a jump out and then head towards the end of the stage on this one. Again, this is our fault for goading Scoop on to do the Lost World one, but it was worth it. It was good fun. So we're just going to do a big spin dash jump. No, we're not, because we don't want to bonk there. We need to make sure we have the speed that gives us the distance, because we jump out over the kill planes there. There are kill planes that you hit. We're lining ourselves up. We're going to turn to the left. The level loads in. It finishes down, and there we go. That is Final Egg complete, and that is the final action stage of Sonic's story done. There is one boss fight standing between Scoop and victory right now, and then we're going to be doing the quickest swap that you ever did see, but not to the character you think. Ooh. So Egg Viper here, going to do a number of attacks. The first 5 attacks are I'm going to be saying, get a load of this. And he's going to fire his laser beams at us, and then he's going to be like, I'm going to just show you my tail, and you're going to have to jump over and hit me. We're going to say no, we're going to just spin dash, land back on the platform. We're going to do that 3 times. There's a cool little strat that looks really, really dangerous, but Scoop assures us that it's nice and easy. You don't have to worry about it. He's going to fire a giant laser at us, and we are going to despawn said, or at least get it off screen, so we don't get to see it. Completely gone. Skips the lag, skips the animation, and then we get the hit here. You want to hit him before he starts flying backwards. That way you get pushed back to the platform. No point in getting flown over the other side. We don't need it. Going to do that another once, and then we're going to have a vertical hit, basically. He's going to go to the other side. Funky stuff is going to happen. So we're going to do another hit on that. Just make it disappear. It doesn't fire. Lovely. We get our spin dash jump. We get our charge over. So now we're going to move on to our next hit on this one before he does the Beyblade. He's going to let it rip. And as we go through, onto the side here, standing as closely as we can. So he'll fire one laser, get off screen, and then we just wait for him to come in. He's going to do one more side attack on us here. Oh! And that's the downside about those side attacks, is that if you go for those and you miss the main hit, you have to start it again. But that's all right. So we get to see it. We get to come through. Again, it allows us just to turn around and say thank you to everybody right now. You can see the names at the bottom of the bar there. Everybody who's been these massive donations, making this the most successful UKSG so far. There is still plenty of the marathon left to go. We've still got about 2.5 hours of marathon left. Please do keep it coming in for Crisis, of course, as well. And to everybody who's watching right now, everybody who's been watching the event, and of course to everybody here as well for coming up, spending your time with us. Absolutely amazing being back in person. All your donations on that as well. Love you all. And we go through just getting back to where we were. Sorry, we'll cut this in post. It's fine. Like we cut it out, right? That's how that works. Oh. I know what's happening now. I have no idea.
Og. $5,000! Popiter donates $264. 5K!
And another one just came in. And another one. And another one.
And another one.
And another one.
Nanakiemi donates $100. Says, so from what I can tell, we are having our own version of Break the Record Live put in donation. So here it is to more money.
Yay! No, literally we are. This is literally the best we've ever done. And for our first back in-person marathon, like, thank you very much, genuinely, everybody. There's some Beyblades for you. We're on to the Beyblade section now. He is now Angie. He is going to destroy all the platforms. He's going to go over to the other side, destroy another two. Scooby's going to do a very dangerous spin dash, but then manages to stop just in time. Going to jump onto the Beyblade here, going to take the hit. Eggman is doing that dance that A-List does every now and again as well, apparently. No, don't say happy birthday. And then we got the final hit here. Don't think it's going to be the dangerous one. No, we're taking the save, which is nice. We're going to get the one final hit coming up here. Eggman is up to something. And then we are going to switch ourselves over here when the credits come on. Scoob, you're going to be taking over commentary, I believe.
I think Tethys is.
Is it Tethys is doing commentary. And we're going to have Luna come on and do the next segment of the relay. One last input, skip the cutscene, and then we're going to do the live swap. No intermissions on this one. We just got to keep going as the credits come on. Let's do the swap.
Hello, I am Luna, and next up we're going to do Gamma. Oh, probably take these off.
Let's go.
So yeah, do you want to explain the first trick I'll be trying here?
Well, I don't really get it, to be honest. So the first trick you're going to be doing is Scoop Skip. I've got a little bit of experience with Gamma Story myself. You probably more so at this point.
Yeah, this is very hard, but we'll give it a go. Yeah!
I mean, just let it speak for itself, really, isn't it? You know?
Yep. You get in the elastic bands and stretch them in a certain way that lets you fling all the way across the level, and that is extremely rare for me to get that first try. So
yeah, that's
very
what
happy
you
with
use
that.
on that one. So Gamma Story, compared to Sonic Story, is obviously a little bit different. Going to be seeing a lot more sort of weird things, not necessarily in terms of linearity and things like that.
Yeah, so you'll see more coming up in a bit, but basically we aren't going to be playing through the game like like you usually would. So we're going to just let's concentrate there. We're going to be doing like glitching into the final level pretty much of the game that then unlocks the other levels in trial mode, so then we don't have to then play through all the like hub stages to get to those levels. So it's going to be a lot faster and it'll be pretty cool too. So
yeah, so things start off here pretty normally. We're going to be making our way over to Emerald Coast now. Going to be seeing Luna, I would assume, try and make her way onto those pillars.
yeah, this is another thing, like, straight after. Like, this isn't quite as bad as Scoop Skip. That was very difficult. Also, Rumble's on this controller. That's interesting. But, yeah, this... Just going to be careful here. Okay. I
usually,
and
she nails it. That's not easy.
Usually go a bit faster there, but I'm not going to go full speed in a marathon. That is very scary.
Yeah, very, very wise to put safety first. But you're nailing stuff so far. And this is about as far as we get before the run really starts to break apart.
Yeah.
So we'll be seeing some fun stuff here soon.
So just skipping through all these cutscenes. Just got Froggy, of course.
Coming on over to the shrine now.
So next up, you'll be seeing basically just a bunch of skipping through cutscenes, non-stop, and then I'll get a power up, which is pretty much the main thing which will break all of the stages in this game. So
this is one of the best parts of the run where you have to mash through 4 successive cutscenes.
yeah, I bet no one thought they could have just put those into one. Maybe.
Here's another one.
So yeah, here just going to do some hub movement to get through. Oh.
So yeah, gonna go and get the hover disc now.
Yeah, so Gamma can fly, and as you can see from Sonic's story, walls are simply a suggestion in this game. So we can just walk out the map and fly across most of the levels. So
There we go.
I'm excited for that.
Gonna see the first bit of sequence breaking here of the run as Luna heads over to this wall, which, as she's mentioned, is just a suggestion.
Oh,
Just needs to get into the right position.
wow.
She wants to be sort of, there we go, so walking in place like this, eventually shift into cart mode. Oh, just needs to get up onto the ledge, and there she is. Oh! Take another shot at it. Back up we go. Yeah. Second try, same as the first.
Yeah, this is sometimes pretty easy, sometimes it's like that. And now we're going to fly out of bounds into Hot Shelter.
Makes it cleanly. And Hot Shelter, again, just more of the same, really. We're going to be flying through a lot of walls, a whole lot of stuff. Now that Gamma's got the ability to hover,
More than just flying today.
the world really is your oyster.
So yeah, straight away, just clip through that wall so we don't have to go through that bottom half of the level. Now we're going to fly through this wall here.
Yep, jumping off those boxes there for a little bit of extra height. And a tricky skip coming up here.
Yeah, so this may take a couple attempts, but hopefully we'll get it.
Basically what Luna's going to try and do is come along this wall, angle this right, which she's done there, nailed it, and up she goes, straight up onto the top of the wall.
So this skips going around all that part of the level, and now this is the second half of it. Let's see if I can get this.
Tricky part here. If she can nail it, she does! That's not easy at all, going on the right side. There's two options there with that section. You can either go on the left side, which is generally safer but a bit slower, or you can take the more risky right side, which Luna nailed.
Yeah, so yeah, just like clipping into that weird triangle there, which, you know, as with walls, we can just walk straight through, so.
Works out nice. And there you go, Zeta is no more. We say farewell to our purple friend. Made of Dreamcasts, don't you know?
So here, well, first of all, we are going to kill Sonic, which we missed out a little bit from Scube's run, but basically just spam Sonic until he dies, and then you'll see something interesting happen, which is, yeah, if you've not seen this run before, it's a little bit confusing.
This is where things really start to get interesting.
So now I've finished the final level of the game, it has unlocked the other levels for me to then just access through the menus. And then I don't have to walk all the way in the hub to each of those levels.
First we got a head to take care of.
Oh no.
Oh.
And here we go.
This keyboard's a bit weird, didn't it?
Alright, welcome to SADX. Hope you're all excited to see what happens.
Preparation complete.
So do you want to tell through sort of what's going on here exactly?
Yeah, so now we're in trial mode, which you can usually go through to replay levels, but completing a level in trial mode actually counts it as completing a level in the game. So here we're just going to clip through and fly straight to the end of the level.
Yeah, so
Do a
because
little
Luna
dance.
went to Hot Shelter earlier, the two stages that you're usually meant to go through beforehand, Red Mountain and Windy Valley, are now going to be unlocked to basically just through this, so it eliminates a whole bunch of story progression that she just no longer needs to worry about.
So yeah, Windy Valley is pretty much identical to this. You're just going to see the same level twice almost, just clipping straight through the wall, and oh, yeah, it's a bit slower if he jumps, so hoping to not. There you go.
Nicely done. Epsilon taken care of there. Another one bites the dust.
So another weird thing to trigger the game to actually get us to the end for the final boss, we are going to have to go back and enter Hot Shelter again and do some weird moving around, but you'll see that coming up. So that's not the last time we'll see Hot Shelter in Gamma.
Yeah, there's a few story flags that do need to be triggered, but here we go, into Windy Valley now. We're going to be changing the camera here because the trick that we do in this stage to get through most of it is doable in free cam, but much, much easier in auto cam.
I'm sorry, Mimic.
So
here you go, jumping straight through a wall and flying straight to the end of the level once again. Do a little dance.
I'm always a big fan of these stages where you just bypass everything and just sail to the end.
Yeah, this power-up really just, you know, shatters this game.
There we go, Delta's time.
So once again, just shooting at the enemy and getting close, so hopefully they don't jump.
Yeah,
there you go.
If they jump, you generally lose, I think it's like 1 second per jump, if I'm not wrong. Somewhere in that ballpark. But the idea is that you just want to completely keep them on the ground at all times.
Yeah.
A relentless assault.
It's just about getting your gun right in their face so they hit them straight as soon as you can.
Complete.
And that's all there is to do in the trial mode. So now we're going to go back in and we're going to get those flags up. So
Select your preparation.
there you go. You can see we're at 90% clear now, which
Yep.
is not quite where we left it.
So we're coming up to the final boss as well, and there is a little bit of a complex trick at the start. I will reset if I don't get it once, but I don't want to waste too much time on it. But basically, we can skip the cutscene at the start of the boss if I hit it during a single frame that you have in the cutscene beforehand.
Yeah, it's what's known as early shot. And it is quite literally frame perfect. It is one single frame.
Yeah.
There's a few tactics. Some people like to use a certain cue with the arms. Some people do just like to go for the mash and hope. But we'll see how things go here. Now, as we saw in the previous run, gotta kill that monkey.
Yeah.
It lives. The run lives and dies by that monkey. And as you can see there, as Luna said, going back into Red Mountain and then exiting out. And then we throw ourselves off this pit.
Yep.
Mission failed.
Our mission has failed, unfortunately.
Ah, that's the end of the run. Mission failed.
There we go.
Okay, and hopefully here I don't die on raft as well. This is a bit of an annoying one. Just jumping straight down to this raft, and I'm going to play it safe here because I'm not risking that today.
I've seen runs die just based on trying to get down there as quickly as possible and just falling through.
Yeah. The raft's a bit wobbly, so if you land slightly on the side when you're going too fast, you're just going to clip straight through it.
And we've just about got everything back in order. The pieces of the puzzle that are this game have been reassembled, and we're back at the finish line now. So here we go.
Oh!
Oh!
So that was early shot.
So there you go. That's actually huge.
This could even be PB, but we don't have IGT on, so
We're
who
never
knows?
gonna know. But yeah, no, this has actually been an incredible run, to be honest. Really, really well done. And that early shot there, as we said, basically a frame-perfect trick, or literally a frame-perfect trick.
Literally, yeah.
Saves, how much time does that save? I want to say 15-something seconds?
Honestly, like, ask Mimic. Mimic.
It is your boy. And here we go, yeah, no problems
So
whatsoever.
here I'm just going to make sure I have enough rings to not die.
Looks all good here.
Okay.
One final hit coming up. Wait for these missiles to go away. Here comes Beta.
Okay, next
Taken
swap.
care of.
Oh.
There you go. That's another one down.
Oh. yeah.
I'm staying on commentary. I'm sticking around. But there you go, GG Luna.
Yeah,
Good
so
stuff there. Really, really well done on the Gamma story.
next up we have Iona.
Iona Rose coming in for Amy's story now. Oh, careful. Don't forget the headset. And here we go. Hello, hello, Iona Rose.
Hello, hello. How are we doing?
I'm doing all right. Just saw a pretty good Gamma story. I'm hoping you can follow up with some entertaining Amy stuff.
Well, we're going to hope.
Certainly hope.
Okay.
There we go. What is there to say about Amy's story? Not quite as broken as Gamma's story, not quite as speedy
quite.
as Sonic's story, but
Yeah.
got a lot of fun stuff which we
Oh.
can pull off. See there, Iona switching into free cam, first of all, just out of the auto cam which we were left with from Gamma's story.
So,
Oh, go on.
first things first, we're going to say hello to Cream. Because, you know, she just flies around and the game stops you to look at her. And right here, we're supposed to be going through the hotel lobby, but,
Just a suggestion.
yep.
Finding the way to get through here. These little bricks here usually isn't cute. Iona just lining herself up, and we're in. Coming up along.
There we go. And that skips the whole traversing through the hotel lobby, gives us straight to the cutscene trigger for whatever reason. I guess it's just attached to the train station as well, but, you know, we're not supposed to be going through the train station yet.
Are we going to see Iona try and pull off the patented car boost here? Moving away along. Oh, went for it.
Missed it.
Nearly got it.
That's the hammer button. But it's alright.
And we're into Twinkle Park now.
Yep. So there is a much better step that can happen, but I'm not great at it.
It is a tricky one.
So we're going to be doing the old step where we clip into the last section of the stage.
Yeah, so the skip Iona's referring to is called Castle Skip, where you do some pretty crazy acrobatics off these doors, up the roofs and around the side. But we're going to be seeing Mirror Room instead, which I know a lot of people will be happy to see. Very, very big fans of Mirror Rooms. So Iona's just trying to come back into this corner now, time this flip right, which she does. There you go. And she's just skipped a big portion of this little interior section now.
Yep, so we're in... You should be getting chased by Zero roughly through these corridors, but he hasn't actually spawned in.
Nice little flip there off that lack of service.
Yeah, Amy's hammer flip can be done as you're falling off, which can make it look very weird.
There we go, looking like we've made our way through Twinkle Park nice and easy.
Yep,
No issues whatsoever there, and that's 1/3 of the stages down.
yep, and that is... Yeah, that is the first of 3 stages Amy gets.
Yep. And we're coming up to the one which everybody's a big fan of. Amy Hot Shelter is generally considered one of the most entertaining, or generally just best ILs among the community. So we'll be seeing Iona take that on here. A lot of tricky tricks, definitely for sure.
Yep, we have Hedgehog Hammer first though.
Oh, of
which
course. How could I forget?
Sometimes terrifies me because the Supersonics tend to not show up sometimes, or they show up very briefly.
You can just get very heavily messed over here if you don't get lucky, but fingers crossed. There you go, some nice supersonic
hello.
RNG all over the place.
Hello,
The goal here, of course, to get 2,000 points,
Yep.
and then you're basically free to just wait out the clock.
hello.
Speaking of waiting, there's 2. Oh, we're getting nervous. Getting very nervous. Oh, just 2 more.
Okay.
There we go.
We're going to go over. Try and talk to the monitor.
Hedgehog Hammer. So the reason Iona's going to talk to this monitor here is because that's actually going to allow her to move around during the text scrolling by in this section here. And sometimes you may see runners try and take on the Hedgehog Hammer skip over there. But it's a tricky one to do. So Iona picks up the Warrior Feather and is on her way out now.
That's the
Into
switch.
Shelter.
But yeah, this stage, I'm going to try and be silent for as Tethys can try and explain.
Alrighty, so
I do not get breathing time during this stage.
first thing Iona's going to be able to do here, going to try and take on this here wall, which she does make it through, or door I should say. Usually you see runners having to spin that switch on the right, but not so here today. Flipping over these floating paddles here, or platforms I suppose. Next thing we got up on the menu is flipping on over here, not quite getting that, but still looking clean so far. Left 2, right 3 is the combination. Have we nailed it? Or
I've lost it. I've lost it.
to see if we can get the hacker mentality back.
I've lost it.
May need to step back just to see where we're at. I'm not sure.
Nah, I can't even get the camera. There we go.
Hey, there we go. So we're coming up towards the end of Act 1. Just these few little vents to go through.
Do we have time for a couple of quick donations?
I would assume so.
Yep.
Fantastic. We have $10 from Nutty, who says, colon right bracket. I believe that's a smiley face. We also have $5 from Alice. Would you believe the coincidence? She says, hashtag happy birthday, Argic.
Happy birthday!
Hey! And finally, we have $60 from Mintopio, who says, we need to continue breaking records.
Let's do it.
Back to you.
Thank you very much. Yeah, thank you to everybody donating. And we saw Iona there do a little clip in the shower, which pushed her out into... Oh, unfortunate there, but that does mean we get to see it again. So we get a second chance to take a look at that. We see Iona come here, flip on over into this little cubicle here, and she's going to line herself up, take that hammer swing, and that'll push her down into this little, I guess you'd call them cogs, gears?
I'll call them cogs.
Cogs section, and make her way over to the left. Oh, getting pushed over there by the funny collision and whatnot that we see here.
Well, hello. Okay, we're fine. We're just going to take the scenic route for a bit.
What Iona's going to try and do is basically just make her way over to this gog on the left to skip around this door. And I'm interested to see what you're going to try and do on this bridge. Oh, where are we? Where are we? Can we save it? Surely not. We're going to try. I don't know. Ah, unfortunate.
So I got the closer checkpoint this time. So
We're getting there. Taking our time.
as I said, scenic route, you know?
Scenic routes, you know, that's what we love to see. There you go, Iona getting the flip there. Just needs another one here to get up on. And there you go, cleanly done this time. Coming up on the left side of this bridge. How are we going to play this? Are we going for a safe
We're going
option?
safe.
We're going safe. Understandable and very respectful.
If my camera can turn around, thank
Getting
you.
the full camera swing. And hopping on over this left wall, are we? Yes, we are. Getting
Okay,
this swing.
okay. I panicked for a second, but we're fine.
And this is a big moment here. I assume we're going to go for the patented pasta skip. So, as we've seen many a times in SADX, walls are just a suggestion. And all we have to do for this is run straight into this here section of the wall. It's a very specific part of the wall, though, so we do need to make sure that we're in the right spot. Iona's just going to take a running start.
Missed it.
No! Oh! Oh. So we're going to take another shot here. Just waiting to line up. Adjusting the camera. And what Iona has to do here, when she gets through this little section here, just to the right of that green bar, she'll basically have to do a hammer flip like that, and then turn to the left straight away, and then that should carry her around. What the idea is that this puzzle on the floor, with all these blocks, the idea is to skip having to do any of that. And here we go. That looks like a decent run-up. Unfortunate there. It is really tight, as we say.
Yeah, you need to get the hammer jump this second.
That
You're
looks
out
good
of
enough.
bounds,
Oh. And we're on 0 lives now, so I'm wondering if
Nah,
perhaps we're just going to go for the safer option. Taking these blocks.
If she would pick them up.
Go for the red block here now. And yeah, this, obviously a lot of the skips, at like the very, very highest level, this stage is practically insane.
Yeah, this is easily the hardest stage in the run.
Yeah, you can see in top runs, top runners can really make this stage look like a breeze, but every single little trick has a lot that goes into it.
Yeah, usually if you get that skip, you'll be here instead of having to wait on 0 showing up or all the blocks fitting in.
And there is one more trick to try and take on, just at the end.
As long as we can get up the stairs.
Just have a flip around. The collision is weird here. It sort of pushes you around. I think it's got something to do with the item boxes. There we go, trying to flip on up here. There is basically a slight slant on the green ground in the middle. And what Iona's going to try and do is to use that to get up onto these girders up here and then come at this with the right sort of pace. That looks pretty alright. Unfortunately there. Just missing out. Nearly up at the second time. That should... Oh, just a little further, and she's through! There you go! Nicely done. And that is Amy's Hot Shelter. A very, very tough stage, as we just saw.
Thankfully, the rest of the run's pretty straightforward. This is the only stage in Amy's run where there's actual steps, aside from Twinkle Park, but she only has 3 stages, so...
We're flashing back to the past now.
Yeah, but we get put in the wrong section of the past for some reason.
Yeah, I always ended up, when I was like learning Amy very early, or even back when I used to play as a kid, I would always just get confused as to where you have to go. So you just wander around for ages. But here we go, Tikal making a cameo there briefly.
And then we're going to realise we're still on the egg carrier, so we're going to leave the egg carrier.
And
then something's going to happen, and we're just going to go straight back.
Pretty much.
I think Amy decides, you know what, I can fight. I can do this. So she decides by herself to just, I'm going to go back. You know, that place I keep getting kidnapped to, I'll just go back.
Why not? She's brave. She's made of tough stuff.
It's true.
And we're going to take this minecart.
There's anything to read? Now is a good enough time. We've got some downtime before
Yeah,
the
we're
next
taking,
stage.
I think, are we taking the scenic route through the jungle as well?
Yeah.
We certainly are. So if there is anything to read, now is as good a time as any.
Thank you very much. Yes, we've had a $25 donation from Axe Jax who says, Sega. We've also had a $50 donation from Brandino who says, shout out to all the Sonic runners, love the community. And we've had $5 from Popturt, and I'd love everyone in the auditorium to join in with me on this one. Are we ready? Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear. Happy birthday to you.
Perfection.
Fantastic.
So now coming up, we have Final Egg, which is Amy's last stage of the run. Pretty straightforward, but we do have some fun RNG at the end of the stage.
Yeah,
So for
go
some
ahead.
audience participation, you all can guess a number between 1 and 5, and that determines my fate.
What are we saying? We're saying 5. Optimism as always.
Yeah, I know that, Ard.
Your host says 3.
It's alright, I'll listen to Ard instead.
Probably wise.
So we've got some downtime here, so I'm just going to show off the useless power-up we get. We never use this.
Careful not
Ever.
to use it too much.
Yeah,
'cause
yeah.
You can get dizzy.
Yeah, we get really dizzy for some reason.
So here we go. Just going our way up the elevator now and coming to everybody's favorite part.
Yep.
The part which decides whether most runs live or die. It is pretty great because once you get to a certain level, this is going to be what decides basically all of your runs. So we're listening to Argic. We're going on the
straight
right
for
side
5.
here. The 5th door, as he called it.
No!
Argic lies. So what are we going? Door number 4, 3. We're taking it. Oh, we're going for all of them.
Oh, never mind.
No. Past the door as it's known.
No.
Nope.
What should be the first one?
Door number 3.
Nope.
As Argic fully swindled here.
There's only be one.
Oh,
Hey!
okay. Could have been better, could have been worse. That's the way these things
Yeah,
go.
there's also no way to tell which door takes you there because it's all locked off.
Try as we might, there is no way to quite get around the the RNG factor of Final Egg there. At least not yet. Sonic the Hedgehog was added to the list.
It was. Sonic the Hedgehog added to the list. We don't know what list.
Very important list. But here we go. We're in the final hurdle of Amy's story now.
Yep, we have more jungle movement. So once again, scenic route. So if there's anything else to read, now is our time.
Thank you very much. Yes, so I'd just like to let you know, if you're watching this now and you're interested in finding out about other marathons or potentially submitting to UKSG in the future, don't forget to check out Angus.com. That's OENGUS.com, where you can find more information about upcoming marathons, the games being played, the schedules, and more.
Well, thank you for telling me how to pronounce that
Yep.
word, because I've always struggled.
Believe it or not, there's a whole page on the site devoted to that.
Oh, fantastic. Nobody ever told me about that.
And yet everyone still calls it Oengus.
I've always said Oingus, you know?
Yeah.
No, it's Angus.
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 I'll remember. But here we go, climbing the ladder like it's Metal Gear Solid.
What a thrill. You know, I actually agree with Art this time.
It's like GIF and GIF, right?
No.
Or Hydrocity and Hydrosity.
No. This isn't even in this game.
The train headed for Station Square will be
Are you a Route 101 or a Route 101
Oh
kind of
god.
person?
I think I say root.
I alternate. Because I'm
Yeah, I
surrounded
think
by
I
different
actually
people
do
saying it all
alternate.
the time.
I think it depends who I'm talking to.
But here we go. Just as we saw in Gamma's story, we return to the egg carrier for the final hurdle. And we're going to be fighting a robot of our own. It's going to be Zero.
Yep. The boss has been chasing us the entire game. We've hardly seen him, but he's been there.
Finally get to lay the smack down on him. We're going to come on over here and smash him into these electric barriers on the side.
We're going to take a safety ring just in case. But as he's going down, we should be able to hit him back into the fence. Make this a very quick fight.
Looking good here. Yep, nicely done. Zero fight there. Just taking those shots nice and quick. 20
And
seconds.
that is Amy's story.
And that's Amy all done. So, yeah, GG Iona. Congrats on that one.
Yep.
And we're swapping over again. I'm going one seat to the left.
And we're swapping controllers too, so this will be fun.
Oh. So we're just changing over controllers because for the rest of the run, people have a different controller preference.
Hello, my name is Tethys, and you've never heard of me.
Yeah, not seen Tevis yet.
All right, controller. Okay, good. Hello, everybody. I play Tales Story, so disregard everything I've said so far. Hi. I'm here with Luna's back on commentary. And yeah, basically, Tales Story is the category I run. Are we in free cam? Yes, we are. I've been running it for, I want to say 9-10 months now. And I've managed to get myself a pretty decent place on the boards. I'm currently top 5. and #1 in the UK as of as of this marathon. So happy and very proud of that. So basically, to talk you guys through it, the first thing we want to do here before anything else, go and get the jet anklet upgrade because getting caught on those. If we go and get the jet anklet upgrade, what that'll do, that'll massively increase Tails' flight speed. And it's basically crucial for the run. It works out way quicker to go and get that and basically play the rest of the speed run versus ignoring it. And we come into Egg Hornet, which for Sonic runners, piece of cake, no problem whatsoever. For Tails runners, this place is a nightmare.
Yeah, so instead of Sonic, where you can just mash and homing attack into Egg Hornet, for Tails you have to cancel each jump. So it's quite a lot harder for the timing.
Oh, so much harder.
Yeah.
Unfortunately there. Didn't quite nail it. So basically the idea is that you want to basically do what I'm doing here over and over again directly behind Eggman when he comes down.
You're just hoping that Tails is going to keep hitting his head into the back of Egg Hornet each time.
Oh, and let's see if we can get the second try. No, it's going to be a free cycle Egg Hornet. It's unfortunate because I did get first cycle or one cycle a little bit earlier, but on the big stage I'm throwing. But yeah, this Egg Hornet fight is generally where most runs will die early. But if you make it through here, you've got a nice little sort of section to go through. Because, as I said kind of earlier with Gamma's story, the fun thing for this story is you basically just decimate a lot of these stages. There's not a lot to them.
Yeah, the flying like heroes, you can just pretty much go straight to the end. Like the... I was also going to say, I hope you like Sky Chase, because a big portion of this run is Sky Chase once again.
We do enjoy Sky Chase, and the fact that Tails' story is a lot shorter than Sonic's story means we get more percentage auto-scrollers. But the first stage here, Windy Valley, we come on to the back of us, just going around some collision, and then navigating some kill planes. And we should be seeing the level spawn in right there. There you go. So that's stage 1 down. No worries whatsoever there.
So yeah, with Sonic you saw that we were using some weird gravity to navigate through the kill planes, but since Tails can fly, we can just fly around them, and it's pretty much the same trick, but just a bit easier with Tails.
Yeah, that's the thing about these Tails runs. Oh, ideally want to land straight in the train there, but a little bit tricky. And let's go destroy yet another stage, Casinopolis this time. And there's something interesting when you load into Casinopolis in the story run. If you mash A as you're loading in, you'll actually start off flying like you're seeing here. That'll only happen as long as I believe the Chaos Emerald is what's at the goal. So we want to make sure of that. And here we go, flying on out of bounds again.
There you go.
Blink and you'll miss them. 2 stages and they're gone.
Yep, like you were saying with Gamma, just clip out, fly to the end.
Yeah, 100%.
Generally how it goes.
Unfortunately now, if Egg Hornet isn't where your run dies, this probably is where your run dies, because Ice Cap, again, for Sonic runners, not a problem whatsoever. For Tails runners, this place is... Oh, it's awful. It's so awful, because there are 2 clips in this stage, one of which is generally considered to be, you know, not necessarily until you get to a very, very high stage. But the first clip is going to be something I'm going to go for. But also, Ice Key Skip. You know, these Sonic runners, they talk a big game, but they can't even do Ice Key Skip. I don't know what the big deal is.
So yeah, here you see, with Tails, we're actually going to use the boarding mechanics, which...
No way around it, sadly.
Yeah.
But here we go. Fingers crossed we can actually get this. I might give this a second try, maybe, if I do miss it, because it is a pretty big skip. But let's give it a go. I was getting it pretty consistently earlier. Let's see.
Oh!
Hey!
So yeah, with Tails, usually we were saying clip out, fly to the end of the level. With this one, we can't fly, but you can still clip out and fall down to, you know, most way through this part of the level.
Yeah, and that trick is pretty precise. As I said, there is a second clip you can do. I'm going to... Actually, you know what? Why not? We're on the big stage.
Oh.
Let's give it a go. Let's give it a go. I don't even know if that was the right one. I don't usually go for second clip. But yeah, no, good to get first clip there in a run, especially after missing first cycle Hornet. That really does speed us up.
Yeah. Yeah, it's definitely very hard to like get in this setting as well. Like that's a pretty like reset heavy trick.
Oh yeah. And now we're basically at the final hurdle of the stage. There was another thing I did a little bit earlier called a super jump. And we're going to see another thing here, hopefully, Nail this. There we go. So you can see basically the idea is that you fly way further than you're intended. And a 130, well, 129. The timer on statics is weird. It adds 10 seconds in the story. So that's not a bad ice cap at all. And now here we go. We get to the fun part of the run.
Oh, great.
As I mentioned earlier, a large percentage of Tale Story is auto-scrolling, and this isn't an auto-scroller, but it's a fun little fight. We get to fight Knuckles, and we get the Oh No's back up on screen.
Oh no.
Here they come.
Oh, no.
We got Chaos 4 to get through first. I forgot about this guy.
Yeah.
I thought life was good, but
Oh, no.
No, as we saw earlier, Chaos 4 in Sonic Story, you have to do a lot more. In Tails Story, you literally just have to like try and fly as much as possible and just wait, basically. All you have to do is wait for him to rear up his head. He'll do his little cycle, so 3 direction turns and then an attack. I actually got the red wave there, which is very surprising. That doesn't usually happen. That loses very minimal time, but here we go.
But yeah, since Tails can fly and just stay far enough away from Chaos 4, it's not really an issue with Tails as much as it is with Sonic.
Yeah, very, very low. There's like no issues going on here. And also has 1 less health point as well, so a lot less time to spend in Chaos 4. But we'll make up for that pretty soon, so don't worry. And for the final hit, we wait for him to attack 3 times. So there's the first. Waiting for the second hit. There we go. And yeah, no, this is this is pretty much all there is to it. There's not a lot going on with Chaos 4. Sad to say. We just wait for him now. Here it comes. And get into our position here. Start spinning. Chaos 4's down.
Okay, now it's coming up to the best part of the run.
Yeah, my favorite part. The floating masterpiece, the egg carrier, is here to see.
Not only do we get Sky Chase, but we get Sky Chase practically back to back.
Oh, I love it. I really do. But there you go, Sky Chase, ready to roll.
So yeah, here, if there's anything to say, this would definitely be a good time.
Be a great time to say it.
Thank you very much, Luna. Yeah, we just want to thank everyone for watching the United Kingdom Speedrunner Gathering. This is a 2-day speedrunning marathon that's coming to you live from Glasgow, Scotland. And we are raising money to support Crisis, a charity supporting people out of homelessness for good. And they achieve this through education, training and support with housing, employment and health. Remember, 90% of your donations are going towards supporting Crisis, 10% go towards supporting our future events. And we'd also like to thank BSG for supporting this marathon. They hold bi-monthly gatherings in the Netherlands, and they supported us here from the beginning by spreading the word and providing us with a channel to stream on in past sessions, amongst other things. Their next regular event will be announced in the near future, and they're also opening up their platform for people to run their own shows with their new BSG Sprints program. If you're interested, feel free to pitch your show at sprints@bsgmarathon.com. Back to you.
Well, yeah, a lot more of this, and we got the milk.
I prefer if you don't mention the milk. It's kind of a...
My bad.
It's kind of a, you know, personal thing.
Yeah.
I don't like to make a big deal of it, you know?
Black Goat.
The refreshments.
Save some of that for later, I think. But yeah, Sky Chase is great. It's basically what we're all here for.
Yep.
When
Best
I'm
part
doing
of the
my
game.
Tails runs, it's great. Oh, hello? Oh,
Other side.
I gotta get this milk down me as soon as I can, otherwise we're gonna be in trouble.
Drink, 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 drink.
Oh.
Oh, that was not a good idea. That was one of the worst ideas I've ever had. And I've had some bad ideas. I'm just gonna have to take this off for a second.
So yeah, this is one of the main reasons that people dislike running Tails, is this huge section of the run just... You know, in Sonic you do also have this, but at least with Sonic it's a longer run, so there's less of a percentage of the run.
There is a fantastic mod, which I should point out. that a lot of people have been dipping their toes into lately called Fast.dzx. And all that mod does is it removes Chaos 4 and the Sky Chases. So
yeah, if you're looking to like start running Tails, but you don't like sitting there for however long, just maybe give that mod a shot.
absolutely. And here we go. We try and make our way through the ceiling
There
here.
you go.
Little nudge forward of the control stick, and we're in Sand Hill. So the second snowboarding stage of the run. Not really a clip or a skip or anything like in Sky Chase. This Sky Chase? It's boiled into my brain. Like Ice Cap. This is much more of a try and stick to the ground, unlike what I'm doing there, as much as possible type of run.
Yeah, not one of the best levels in terms of tricks.
It's got a banging soundtrack though, so
Yeah.
I'll give it that much. And now there's this little part here at the end where you've got to try and like make it through this very tight space. It can be quite tricky, and I have missed the dash pad there. Ideally, you want to hit that dash pad and have it just sort of carry you through to the end. But that's okay. Not really a disastrous sand hill there.
Yeah,
And
coming
there
up
we
in a second as well, we've got some more of our favourite stage.
Yeah, but I got to get the rhythm badge first. Very important part. Very easy to lose time on that split there.
Yeah.
And there we go.
The servers are the 7 Chaos
So Dekal's all done. We get a little cameo here from Big and Froggy. And we're flying off to the next part of the run, which is very, very important. But I'm a bit bored, to be honest, so I'm going to just go away. I'm just going to pop that there. I'll be back soon.
Here we go. Well, let's actually see some gameplay this time.
I don't think so.
Or maybe not. Yeah, as you've seen the last 3 times, this corner is pretty safe in Sky Chase. And I don't know why the devs decided to put 2 Sky Chases practically back to back, split by a little boarding section. That's incredible decisions by the devs.
No.
Don't die. That's all I'm asking. Just don't
If I die in Sky Chase, I think you'd almost want to break up with me. It'd be dreadful. It is just spam B, isn't it? At the boss. I mean, why not? I mean, it's spam B, isn't it?
Clearly it takes years of practice of speedrunning this stage to reach the end.
Truly. Don't remind me of that. That makes it even worse. What? Oh no. Wait, shit. You can tell I don't play this game.
Not quite yet. But yeah, there's a very simple boss battle at the end of this level. Once again. Anything to say?
Yeah, certainly we've had a $5 donation from Cyprius Kame. It says, does anybody else remember when ESA did a Break the Record live for this gaming category? And Nixon broke the record in his submission video, and at the end of the first day, and midway through the second day. Fun times. We also have another $5 donation from Broken Hyperlink. He said, Hugs told me to donate. Can we get a $5 dono chain going for the Sonic block?
Approaching the boss soon.
Alright. Like that?
Oh.
No, just keep going.
Yay!
There you go.
Oh.
I gotta get the headphones. Okay, back we go. So that was nutsy. She did great. I couldn't have done this run without her.
Yeah.
So here we go, back into the fun times. So we've got Skydeck coming up, but first we got to sit for this transformation cutscene.
Yeah, and as Argix said earlier, this is rendered straight into the game, so we can't just skip the cutscene, it just pauses the game instead.
Yeah, but here we go. This must be the way to Skydeck. And we fly on in quickly here. And this is a really, really popular Royale, actually. Very quick one there as we get Tails screaming, God bless him. But what we want to do is we want to ideally get around there. Didn't quite nail it there. The objective is to try and jump off in ball form, and then you can get towards the bolt. But it's a very, very quick stage, and we do make it here. Fly then on over to this capsule. Didn't quite have enough height to get on top, but there you go. Cleanly done. Not bad. And we're nearly at the end now. We've just got a couple of boss fights and one stage, which will see us pull off a very, very interesting trick. That was a really nice land on that spinny thing there, actually. That was pretty good.
Yeah, the final boss in this game is, well, in Tails' part of this game is very interesting, and I'll leave Tethers to explain that when we get to it, because it's definitely something to watch.
I'll try, but we've got something something fun to throw up on screen here first. Speed Highway is a pretty interesting one, because there's two different ways to play the stage. One is the boring way. The other is this, which we're going to try and nail now, which we do. I don't know. I don't know. This is a very tough trick, but the idea is basically you skew Tails' gravity off of that ledge there. I don't know if this is quite gonna make it, you know. I'm a bit concerned. We'll find out. Basically, usually once you get past this building, that's when you know whether or not you're gonna make it. I think we've done it.
Oh?
I think we're good. Hey, it's okay. It just means we get to give it another try.
So yeah, with this gravity, it's really weird. Like, sometimes it just pops back into like normal gravity again, but if done right, like here, it lets us fly pretty much all the way to the end of the level.
I think again that's not gonna make it. We're gonna do this because it's
worth showing off.
It's probably one of the coolest tricks, if not the coolest trick in the run. So we gotta nail this for the people back home. And by people back home, I mean, there you go. That'll do it. So here we go. Perfectly nailed. You can tell because you'll get a quick early dip on Tails' gravity, and then you just start falling down. And basically all we do, again, it's another case of a stage just kind of being left in the dust. We just float. Just float our way to the goal ring.
We'll get there.
So yeah, as I said, you can go through this stage normally. This trick saves somewhere around about 4 seconds. But we come on over to the missile. Just go through it. No big deal. And then we're done. So Speed Highway, out of the way. And then we have probably what most would consider to be the toughest boss, period, in the game, with Egg Walker. And you have to forgive me, that milk is oh, no. It's sitting in my system right now, so that's why that happened. So basically the first thing you want to do is get yourself through to the front of Egg Walker. And I think I've soft-locked him here, actually.
Oh, no.
So yeah, this is a thing that can happen.
So what Tevez is trying to do here is there was not really a mechanic. There was I guess a dev tool left in the game to skip the animations of Egg Walker, and it's just bound to one of the buttons on the controller. So you can just skip parts of the animations of Egg Walker if you time it right. But like we just saw there, it does sometimes go a bit wrong.
Yeah, so the Y button of all things, which we don't use at any other point of any other run, I think, sees its time to shine here at the final boss of Tails' story. And as I say, basically you can see I'm pressing it at specific times. When he starts to when it looks like he's sort of like quite abruptly moving up and down, that's me pressing the Y button to manipulate him into getting up early and things like that.
Yeah, like skip into the next animation.
But there you go. Egg Walker's down. That's Tails' story done. There you go. Heads up next with Knuckles' story. I'm going to pass it over to him and I'm going to wipe the controller clean.
Alrighty, I think we have to do an Alt F2 and then.
Yeah, well, mash through. No, you need to go back to the Tails story.
Right.
Yeah, you didn't get to the credits. Tails'
Let's do
fault.
that again.
Tails' fault. Tails' fault. Yeah, go through. Yeah, it's at 90%. Hello, everyone. I'm John. This is Hib.
Hi.
We both run Knuckles. We're going back into Tails just because we need to finish the story off by mashing to get to the credits. And now we can Alt F2.
Alrighty.
So Alt F2 is soft reset.
Speedrunning. Right, if you saw the run that I did yesterday, it has still taken its effect on me. I am super tired, but hopefully we can do some good Knuckles action. So
yeah,
you know the drill with this. He's born on an island in the heavens. And what we got to do is go into each action stage and find shards of the Master Emerald, apart from one of them. Ooh.
That's true. So yeah, the story is that Dr. Emmerick broke the Chaos Emerald, and that's where Chaos came out of. And so Knuckles' story is about recollecting the Emerald pieces. There's 15 in total, so there's 3 in each stage.
Is it?
So as you can see at the bottom, there's a radar. So there's piece 1, piece 2, and piece 3. And it is random, but when you get to learn it, you find out it's actually not crazy. There's only 21 pieces in total in the game, and out of the piece 1, 2, 3, there's 6 piece 1s, 12 piece 2s, 3 piece 3s. In Speed Highway, all of the piece 3s are on balconies, so we've got the balcony that's at this end. We actually got really good RNG here. All 3 pieces are in the same area.
I'm just an incredibly mediocre runner. Like, I choose to dodge every single category other than the competitive category. Although having said that, I've had to go at Dreamcast. Dreamcast is a little bit different, and good old inputs, veteran runner of the game. We've got a bit of a rivalry going on, and yeah, he's cracked at this game, so it's nice to have some competition with a man who's also doing some moves in Dreamcast. Dreamcast is effectively the same as this, except it's story mode. We get to watch all the cutscenes, which I think is funny, but
it is very funny,
and it does look better. So
okay, so getting more pieces here. So Castanopolis is the only stage that doesn't have 21 pieces. It actually has 14, which is ridiculous. So it's 6 piece 1s, 5 piece 2s, 3 piece 3s.
Right, am I being silly? I'm probably being silly. Yeah, I'm being silly.
It's probably
I'm tired.
I don't know. So the piece 3 is in the lion's mouth here. And then we'll have a look around. Piece 1... Sorry, that's...
Nah.
I can't quite tell. Okay, so piece 1 is in the waterfall section here. Piece 2 is going to be the enemy by the sprint, probably. Yeah, okay, cool. That was pretty good RNG, so pretty much your entire Castanopolis RNG can be determined by how, like, which your piece 3 was. There's only 3 of them. One is right in front of you in the foot of the Golden Sonic statue. That's the fastest one. The second best one is the Lion's Mouth that Hib got, and then the third one is hidden away in a vault, and it's basically just like the tiers basically. You want the best one. If you get any of the others, it's like an 8-second cut.
All right, Cream skip.
Oh. So yeah, so Cream, because this game, what we're actually playing on right now is the 2004 PC disc. And so at this time, Sonic Advance 2 was coming out or something, and that had Cream in it. And so what was added to this game is some cameos from Cream flying across. And you can sometimes like move in them, but the only character where your movement persists after the cutscene finishes, it doesn't put you back to the start as Knuckles is. So you can save about a second.
Stinky.
So yeah, this is Chaos 2, so this is a really cool manip. So we're going to jump and then, well, so there's 4 hits, and there's a manip you can do. I'm not going to lie, I don't understand why failed hits fail. But we got a 16 there, there's not much time that lost. You do a cool thing, so you jump at the time that he like resets and it like cancels his animation, so he goes back into a phase where you can hit him.
I've got a bit of Dreamcast brain. It's slightly different in Dreamcast and much harder for whatever reason. They thought, oh yeah, let's actually program the hitboxes better. But yeah, because these ports of the game are pretty dodgy. Shoutouts to Shovel Claws.
Yeah. So yeah, we're getting the monkey destruction switch here. There's like a 1 in 100 chance that we get speed shoes as well. So this story is all about RNG. The gameplay is really fun and has like really high skill ceiling, but ultimately it's a lot of RNG. And yeah, there's even more RNG with speed shoes. When you have the shovel claws, you can dig in the ground. And there's 2 opportunities for you to get speed shoes. There's the one there that is like, wow, that was fast.
Happy with that, even if it's a tiny thing in this run.
Yeah, the other one you don't have to dig for is when you leave the next stage. You can just dig because there's a running section, so it's just a YOLO dig, really.
I'm going to try that. It's worth going for.
So yeah, very similar to Sonic's Red Mountain. We need to destroy the monkey to actually get into Red Mountain. So yeah, I love this stage. So no pieces just yet that we can see. Okay, here's the first.
Let's do the first. Let's just see what's going on.
Okay, so
I'm not gonna try. I'm not gonna check.
well, we know it's not the one that's behind there. Like the worst piece one is behind that mountain. We know it's not that. Okay, so we're hoping it's not the piece 2 that's high up. Okay, we're good. We're looking pretty good. So it's this enemy, and then it's behind that tower.
Oh no!
Whoa, you can die there?
Yeah, and of course I will.
I thought there was wind everywhere.
Oh my gosh! Oh no! Let's try all of this again. There we go. That's what we want.
Yeah, and so that's 3 stages done. So that's 9 pieces of the Master Emerald. And so this is only about like 4 minutes or something into like the speedrun. It's about a 10-minute category. So there's only, as Hib alluded to earlier. Oh, let's go. Okay, yeah. There's only one instance of like an RNG stage left. Oh wait, we're getting a second shot.
Ah,
let's go. So by this point, you know like how good your run is, and so it's a lot of stress and a lot of execution from now on, because there really is a lot of movement in Knuckles, and especially inside the stages, it's not just what pieces do you get, go and get them. Like the stages are pretty big, and so having to run through them, make a lot of decisions, have good movement. It's not quite as fast paced as Sonic or even as Tails.
All right, time for retribution.
Oh no! Oh no!
Oh no!
Hearts, we are calling upon you. Everybody should know the drill. It's KS4. It's over to you.
Okay, we've had a $5 donation from Tethys who says, shout out to my man Arthur back home in France. Big man of the Among Us community, wish he was here. We've had $5 from Danger who says, $5 train is pulling out the station. Choo choo. And everyone's aware of Daft Punk's Around the World, right?
Oh no.
Little bit of a sing along for you. Are you ready? Around the bloke, 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 around the bloke. There's like 100 of these. Around the bloke,
you can stop any time.
You can stop any time. I can. Around the bloke, around the bloke. I'll let everyone else carry on. Thank you.
All right, we're doing. I'm not gonna say that we're doing quite well at avoiding it because it's gonna, it's gonna creep up on us, but. We're avoiding that.
Yeah, the blue balls attack. So yeah, the only one where it's truly random is in Sonic's Chaos 4. So you'd think that Knuckles would have RNG for blue balls, but you don't. You just have to be in the air at the time that Chaos 4 makes the decision on what attack to do, and you only have to do that for hits 2 and 3. For hits 1, 4, and 5, you just need to mind your business.
Ooh. Yeah, it's looking good. And Tails can't get blue balls, which. Oh
really?
Tethys goes easy mode, so.
Okay, so after this we have a really cool movement section, definitely the hardest movement section in Knuckles. We're going to be entering Lost World, and so we need to get the 2 stone statues, the gold key and the silver key. And the gold key is fine. So we're going to see Hib get that here, go into the trolley here to the jungle. Grab the gold key, which is right at the start. Make sure make sure not to avoid that. And then actually jump over the trees here. There's a little gap, so we've jumped over, and then so we go straight to the middle here. And then we can try and like.
That's decent.
Pretty good. Yeah, pretty good. Yeah. So if you have a poor throw and then run away, the key actually despawns. So you need to make sure it's close enough.
I hope I heard it, because if it doesn't, then I need to go back to the start.
I don't think I heard it, but I also. It looked
fine.
Yeah. So here's the second one. And so now we run through the jungle, and it's very easy to just like nick a wall with this, and then the momentum is just lost.
Could have been worse, not too bad.
Yeah, and then as with key throws, you can optimize them a lot. You should probably check if the gold key's there. Okay, cool.
My heart. Yeah. Alrighty. Well, we've collected so many shards.
Yeah, 6
It'd be a shame if we change that.
Yeah, so find the 3 Master Emeralds. I wonder where they'll be. There's no radar over here. I'm sure we'll be there soon. Maybe they're through this door.
Yeah. I don't like this controller. There we go.
Okay, they're in this room, I think. Oh, we're done. Oh yeah, we beat Sonic Story.
Oh, yeah.
So it's the capsule here instead.
I'm being trolled.
Yeah. So optimally for doing Sonic story runs, for Knuckles' story runs, you need a save file where you start with the Sonic, but you don't actually beat Lost World, because then when you just run through that loading area, the level will just immediately finish. But with Sonic's level already done, you need to hit the capsule. So yeah, that was we did a pause clip through that wall just like we did in Sonic's Lost World, and then we went to the load zone to Lost World, like Sonic's Lost World Act 3, and
Goodbye,
so.
Knuckles.
Yeah, and at that point the game's like, well, there's no pieces left in here.
I hope
Looks
that was
like you
my
beat
last
the game.
life. Okay, for a second. If that was my last life, I wouldn't have helped me.
No, that doesn't lose life. So wait, does it? Wait,
Yeah, it does. Yeah.
Oh, okay, cool. Oh yeah, because yeah, in Skydeck you normally end up with like 0 lives. Because there's a lot of resetting in Skydeck, not for like new pieces. It's not like Sonic Adventure 2 where you can re-roll your pieces. It's just for your respawn position. So just like fast travel basically. So yeah, just some pretty simple movement now over to Skydeck. Definitely 10 times in a run.
Yeah, it's kind of chilled. We'll call upon the host if there's anything that Hards would like to say before we get into the RNG zone.
Thank you very much. Yes, we've had a $15 donation from Alpha Dolphin who says, "Hello UKSG, it's your boy. Glad to see these runners giving such a wonderful performance on stage. Shout outs to the SADX community for being so nice and supportive, and may Hib get blessed by the RNG gods." We've had a $5 donation from Shovelclaws who says, "I love Knuckles. Nice shirt, Hib." We've had a $5 donation from Knuckles who says, "Happy birthday for tomorrow, Alice." And finally, we've had $5 from Digimoogle who says, "So happy to see an amazing event back in person. So many faces I can't wait to meet one day. Also, Hibby, good luck with your internship. We are all rooting for you, and much love to an amazing person. Less than 3.
Thank you. Let's do a restart. Let's brave it. Okay. All right. Hopefully the next piece is over here. No. Okay.
So yeah, Skydeck, it is the big bad last stage. Truly though, it's the first stage speed highway that is like that kills the most runs.
Okay.
Skydeck isn't stupid volatile. But you want all of your pieces to be in the first area, but the thing is, there's a lot of pieces in that first area, so the odds aren't crazy stacked against you for you to get all pieces there.
Oh, it's up here. Oh, good grief. Right. Okay. Let's try. If we can do the funny movement thing. Right. Okay. So we want to, if the camera would like to. Right.
Oh, that was cool.
Right, I'm gonna do it silly way, if I can.
Yeah, there's only silly ways to get up here. There's no like real way. The real way is, wow, that was so cool. Is to like climb all the way back up and tilt the ship and then do it. But wow, okay, what? Yeah, so this piece sucks.
We got there.
We got there.
Shout outs to all of like the Knuckles runners who just made movement not horrendous, like just crazy in this game. Spacebar's put a whole load of hours into it, and it's scary just how optimized this is. This is an incredibly mediocre run, even given the RNG. Like, I'm not particularly good at this category. I just like it, and I was prepared to show this off because it's fun to show off. Alrighty, and we are almost at the end of Knuckles, so it's not long until we are hitting Big, which is going to be your territory.
Yeah, just one character left, Big the cat. Yeah. But now we have the second Chaos 6 fight. Obviously, Sonic also fought Chaos 6.
Okay.
So this is technically the second time you fight Chaos, as you can tell by the quarters of the floor there that are just broken, and so it will damage you if you fall and hit those like electronics. Yeah, like that. Thank you, Heb.
Yeah, you're welcome, mate.
So yeah, this is to symbolize like this is now the second time you're fighting him. He just came back. Like, yeah, Sonic destroyed him, but then Sonic left, so Chaos has come back. Knuckles had to have some ending. Okay, so just one hit left. Yeah, there's definitely these like weird ice things that we saw with Sonic as well. There is like a consistent way to do it, but it is pretty tough. You have to be like hitting all of your execution tests.
33, I will take that. That is very good. So, more skipping. We're at the end of Knuckles' story, so give it up, because Best Boy has had his time. He's contemplating his life, but that's alright, because we've got to do some fishing. Let's go.
Everyone's favorite.
Hello, everyone. It's me.
Time for Big the Cat.
Select your character.
Okay, yeah. Okay, so yeah, it's fishing time. So we've had 5 characters so far. Now for the 6th. This is the most creative one. It's also the smallest one we've seen so far. Oh, crap.
Oh, saving the best to last. So yeah, as you can see here, like similar movement with like Amy, that you can just jump and hold A in the air. And with Big, it's pretty slow, but still faster than walking around. So you'll see a lot of this clunky movement with these big hitboxes. There you go. hopefully we won't catch any fish. I'm just hoping to catch the frog.
Welcome to Twinkle Park.
Okay, first frog, here we go. So Froggy can be very annoying. It's RNG how much he resists your fishing skills. Oh, there you go. Oh.
Oh yeah, you just die if you do that. Like,
Yeah.
Die.
Yeah, Big's just so sad that he couldn't catch Froggy that he just dies on the spot.
Okay, where are we going?
One more. Oh.
I don't know why, but the Twinkle Park one is genuinely the hardest. Okay, cool. I think it's like the lip of
Yeah, sometimes when you're pulling in Froggy like right at the edge, but you're just like, nah, I don't want to get caught today. Goes
Yeah.
back in.
It's the only stage where it just eludes you like that.
Yeah. Let's see if we can grab this. Oh,
Okay.
First try.
Yeah, shout outs to Matt Merbs. He used to run this category, and he once managed to take like more than 10 attempts to pick up that ice key. It's one of the best clips you can see.
Yeah, Big's very clunky, so you can't really see quite where he's like facing or where he is in relation to the ice key. And also, the button to pick it up is the same button to start fishing. So it's very annoying when you're like just slightly off on the angle and you're just throwing out your fishing rod.
Okay, I'm just gonna jump on there. If I like just try and like yeet the key, it's just not gonna work. Big is like way too slow. He's just gonna fall off of that platform. Oh wait, I don't. I'll just walk here. Can I hit this?
Oh,
let's
go! Smug strat.
Yeah, that doesn't save any time.
Useless, but pretty cool.
And then he is the fastest climber of a ladder in the game, which is ridiculous.
Despite having like the slowest movement.
Okay, cool.
Nice.
Let's get a bit closer. He just can't move at all on the ice, and then when he starts moving, he can't stop. Okay, that is.
Come on, Froggy. Yeah. Nice.
So yeah, when I fish, I have to pay attention to the meter on the right and just keep it from maxing out, or else like Big will just like flop.
Honestly, if you haven't tried Big Story, the fishing on this is
bad.
Bad, to say the least.
As bad as that camera. Yeah, it definitely takes a bit of getting used to. I'm like in my first playthrough of Big Story, it took me like half an hour. Wait, wrong way. Like to do ice cap. It was outrageous.
To possibly seeing a small time save here.
Oh, I forgot. Yeah.
Oh.
Nah, okay, I'll give it a try. So shout outs to Refrag.
Yeah, shout outs to Refrag here.
This is Refrag skip. Okay, I'll go one more try.
One more.
This just looks cool. It's like it barely saves time. Okay, never mind.
Well.
Yeah, you just like clip up there. It doesn't make sense really. He goes, like you're just like belly touches it and you just clip all the way up.
More
Please
with
get in there.
I mean, that's exactly what I'm talking about. More with Big's weird, massive hitbox that doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, especially navigating to Emerald Coast in this next hotel section. He's just way too big.
Yeah, the doors don't like Big very much.
Okay, so yeah, these doors, because you have to go right close up to it, and then like they fold out. That was the cleanest I've ever done it, actually. And then we get this really cool Emerald Coast remix for this stage. I could have gone closer, actually. Yeah, I'm going to go closer.
Yeah. Careful not to pull in too much.
Yeah. Oh, no.
See, yeah, Big's fishing rod can only go so close to him before it just gives up.
Played myself.
There you go.
Okay, cool. And now we're going to see Big gets stolen from him. Well, Froggy gets stolen from Big. So he's caught him 3 times, and he's not managed to hold on to him on either occasion. So the first time, I don't even know how he manages to lose Froggy after Twinkle Park. I think it's just part of the plot that's gone now. And then, hi Big.
Hello.
And then after Ice Cap, Tails takes it, and after Emerald Coast, Gamma takes it, and so now we're in Hot Shelter.
Poor Big.
Yeah, we followed Gamma onto here, and now he has some movement. And we're gonna get speed shoes here as Big, and then fail this jump. I've never hit it. Okay, whatever. Yeah, you can jump all the way across there. It's crazy.
Yeah, jumps with Big are just something else, honestly.
Yeah, people make it look easy.
Really isn't.
Get out of the menu. Oh god, Big, you have a huge hitbox at the bottom.
Big has a huge hitbox, but it hits only the things you don't want to hit. Oh.
Okay, how's that gonna do? Okay.
Yeah? There you go. So yeah, as you saw there, while the water was coming up, you can start fishing already. And then,
oh yeah, you just, wait, am I at the start?
Well, you get another shot at that jump.
That's true. The 16th time's the charm, I'm sure. Whoa, was I not close enough? Okay, crazy. So yeah, this stage, if you've never played this game before, or you've just like, wait, are you kidding me? It's not there. Yeah, or if you've ever like only tried to get Froggy, this stage has like so much to explore. Like the areas like outside there, like the camera can't turn it. Like all the areas out there, that's straight up places that you can go. You should explore this level. It's crazy. Oh yeah, you don't even need to press the button. So where's the guy? Here he is.
Yeah, second time round's a bit weird here.
Yeah, see that like vent through there? Vent. Hello, Yarasu. Yeah, you can just go through that. That's like the next part of the level, even though Froggy's only just here. Why did I do that?
Come on. Yeah. Oh, no.
I should go closer.
Froggy's pretty mean sometimes. They're poor Big.
Dude, get it.
Froggy's been stolen from so many times. Oh.
I don't understand. Is this guy broken?
Come on.
Dude. Wait. What? Is there like an actual thing where do I need to like reset?
No. It's just...
Sorry? Oh.
See, it's pretty weird, like, having to reset on this stage, like, well, I'm not too used to this. But Froggy...
Okay, I'm lower down into the water now. And that does it. Okay, come on, there's 12 meters to go. 11. 10. 9. 8. That was getting high. 7. 6. 5. 4.
And...
It's paused. 3. Okay! Shout out Scoop, thank you. Yeah, I wouldn't have realized I didn't let it drop far enough.
Yeah, because usually, like we were saying before, that while the water's going up, you let it already drop. So
yeah,
it's weird the second time round when the water's already there.
Yeah, you let it drop, and then then he spawns in, so you just don't have to think about it at all.
Yeah, it's pretty weird backup. Doesn't usually happen. Wow.
Emergency alert has been cancelled.
Oh, camera.
Okay. So yeah, that button's weird. You just press it, and then a second later it activates, so you don't have to like stay on it for the entire second. Definitely a weird kind of button.
Input lag.
True. Okay, and now we fight Chaos 6 for the third and final time. And by fight, I mean fish Froggy from him.
So this part can be a bit tricky too, so let's hope we get this.
Yeah, like the delay from when you throw it to when it actually like lands in Chaos is crazy, like the bullet time or whatever you want to call it.
Yeah, it pretty much goes nowhere like near where you're actually aiming.
Okay, so there's Froggy, so I'm going to let go now.
Oh.
Okay, that worked. Now, the only things left is actually to hit the plane so we can go home. Okay, and so that's it. So now we do Alt F2. And then everyone comes over, in fact.
All right, I am going to give them all space for this
Okay,
because, woohoo! So, we're going into Supersonic Story now. Once you have completed all other characters at 100% and seen the credits, we get a Supersonic Story. So, what better way to end the relay than have all participants of the relay attempt to play one button on the controller? This is now a 1-player 6-controller button. So they're all there. They're all trying their luck. They're going to try and navigate their way to the area of Angel Island here to try and get to the Master Emerald. We're going to go and see if anywhere can go down on this thing. So we're going down. We're going to switch to the free camera. That is good menuing there. Well played. See how this menuing is going to turn out at the end of the day. So we're doing the start. You know, this is actually surprisingly good movements, actually. Hold on, I have to come over here. Hello. Surprisingly good movements for 6 people playing one controller here. So we're going on. Now we're going to skip all the cutscenes. This is where we're going to realize that actually Takal is the one trying to help us stop Chaos here from being the evil mumbo jumbo that he is, but not before the echidnas burn down the village of the Cho. No, not like that. So now we got to go and save Takal, and Takal's like, hey, someone's like, are you okay? Takal's like, no, everything's going absolutely pear-shaped here. So we're going to see if we can get to the end of this cutscene here, then we're going to get back right to the future here, or to the present, wherever it is. Chaos is power enriched by the heart. And Sonic is on a snooze cruise, I guess. Right, now we're going to take an intentional death. I was going to warp us back to the jungle area. Remember, go to the jungle, not Station Square. Arg made that mistake once. So we're going to go around, we're going to go down into the jungle area, because that's where the Chaos Emerald is. Why? Because it's the Chaos Emerald that Tails had on his plane. Why it's still in the jungle? Because that's where Big just crash landed it. Unfortunately, we're all too slow, and now we're going to have to go. And we've got something else planned for this, so Iona is taking over. And what are the rest of you all planning? Right. So we've got perfect chaos with the music. We are supersonic. The rings will start counting down. We want this blue aura around us. This blue aura will allow us to do the hit. We need 3 hits. We're going to see if we can get the quick hits. No quick hit on round 1. That is fine. Hit number 1. Swapping on a Hibby. Hibby is coming in for hit number 2. 45 rings on the clock. Second hit coming through. What we're going to want to see here is we're going to want to see Hibby grab some rings for the rest of the runners, because if you lose your rings, you are out of time. And we'll see if we can get it to phase 3. Keeping this aura. The aura is gone. That was a homing attack that you didn't want to see. Deliberately going to jump. Stop homing attack. We're going to go through. He has the wall. He's going to have to. This might not get a hit. This might be tight. We're going to go with the power of Hibby. And no! It's a failed hit. We're going to do a redo. That's all right. Needs to grab rings, though. 34. So we need to do it. Keep going, Hibby. Keep going. Keep going. We need to get the hit on that one. So we're going to go through. Need to grab some rings. We are going to go moving on to the next phase. This will be fine. It's still possible. So we're going to grab some rings on the right-hand side here. As we're going to go through. He's hit on the side there, but it's all right. As we go down. This is it. You want to keep doing the jumps. And when he jumps, it keeps the power up. Dodges the laser. Right through the laser, but there you go. Switching over now. We've got Drum Basher coming in for hit number 3 on phase number 1. We've got this overly dramatic chaos music that has been swapped around. So I'm wondering what's going to happen. Because this music is rubbish. This is not the music you want for a finale of a game. Sega, what were you thinking? But we'll see. Hopefully we get the finale. Grabbing the rings. 55 rings is plenty for the next 3 hits, so we should be good. But Chaos is going to turn it up a notch, so we've got to turn it up a notch as well. The attacks are going to become more frequent. Tethys is taking over for our first hit in phase 2. Time is coming up on the final hit. We will let you know when it's coming. Yeah! Yeah! Gonna run. Holding headset on my heat because I'll fall off if I don't. Alright, here we go. So now, phase 2, the attacks are going to become thicker and faster. You're going to see more of the laser beams. You're going to see more of the missiles coming out. You're going to see even some of the whirlwinds. There's the instant laser. So we're going to have to see if Tethys can make it through. Doesn't look like we're going to have fast enough. It's going to just be too low. Going to fall again. Going to have to redo it on area number 2, but it's fine. Get more of the song. Yeah. I can't do the hair because I'm wearing a headset. Take it out. Well, no, I can't do that. I'm the commentator. Right, we're going to run Tethys number 2 here on this one. We'll see what happens with that. You can see more missiles. It's 3 salvos every time. You've got the whirlpools there. Tethys can just run and keep jumping. Don't homing attack. Just jump, and you'll keep your speed, and you'll get it back. You might not make it on that one. It's fine. So we're going to have to grab some more rings. But it's fine. We've still got the rings. We've still got more. We can do it. It's just making it harder for Luna and Scoop to come in. Who's drawing the short draw? Who's getting the last hit? Oh, Scoop's getting it. All right, here we go. Serious time. Right in front. Kneels down. Grab some extra rings. Don't worry about going for that. We're going to get the booster, so it's fine. We're at full power aura. We should be good. Needs to dodge this. After that will be a laser beam. No, we're getting the wins. That's fine. There's the hit done. Luna going to take over. Next hit. Let's go. Even holding the headset doesn't help. There you go. Just. Yeah. It looks really weird when you're holding it. That's because you open your heart. Let's go for it. Luna coming in for the hit here. Ark's hair's a mess. Let's go around. The aura still at full power here. Running around, gets hit by the missiles. It's okay. We can still recover. Just full jumps, dodge the laser to the side, and then just keep full jumping. You should make it. Keep going. Keep it. Yeah. Oh, keep it going. Yeah. Good recovery. Scoop coming in for the final hit. When Chaos is hit for the final time, that'll be time on the clock. Scoop has 9 rings. 9 seconds of time. Can you grab any on the way? None of them respawn. So let's see what happens here. 50, that's enough. You can make it now, that's fine. Let's go, running around. The missiles are coming out. We're going to see the waves. Final hit. Quick hit time! Hey! And there is a quick hit on the run there, the final one. Group hug for the relay team there. Congratulations to Team SADX there. I don't know if you have a team name. We're going to just let you all quickly, one after the other here, come and do your shout out, shout everybody out, let everyone know where they can watch you. Thank you for a fantastic, yeah, we're going to just use that one. Yeah, go for it. We'll let you in, swap through.
All right, perfect. Hey, that was amazing. That was one of the best runs that we've ever had. Thank you, UKSG, for everything. This is hype.
Yeah, it's amazing.
Shout out to my boys in Chandler's server, Alpha especially, helping us like grow Sadix community over the past year. Like we practically like tripled in numbers because of him. So thanks, Alpha. And yeah, that's basically my words.
Where can they find you?
This time for the better.
Where can they find you? Where do you stream?
I don't stream, but you can find me.
There you go. You can find Scoop. You can find Scoop around. There you go. Right. So let's get Luna on. Scoop.
Yeah, so same people really, but I just wanted to thank Refrag especially for setting up this version of the game that sent to us. So, woo! Yeah, and just yeah, the rest of them in Chandler's server, like all helping us out, being a great community and everything. And yeah, all my socials same as my username. So,
Luna, Swabber, Tethys. All right, Iona.
Hello, I just want to say I've learned this run in about 2 months, so I want to thank everyone that was patient enough with me to help learn Amy Hot Shelter, which is a terrifying stage. Give a shout out to Club 601 for being one of the most supportive communities I've ever been a part of. Shout out to Ardic for being a Scottish legend.
Hello! Okay.
And I will pass over to whoever was next.
Tethys. Thank you, Iona.
Thank you. Oh God, Jesus. Where do we begin? Well, thank you to everybody in the Chungus Heroes server, basically. They're the guys! They're all of them. Everybody. Some people here, some people not. Everybody, absolutely everybody. Shout out Alpha, shout out Yoshi Puff, shout out Venom, who's made an amazing tutorial for the category I Run Tail story. Shout out UKSG, you know, massive stuff, really incredible stuff. Shout out Nutty, wherever she is, there she is, for helping with Sky Chase.
Yay!
You know, I'm sure there's so many other people, but just thank you to everybody, basically. Yeah, thank you.
Right, Heavy. Thank you, Tethys.
Shout outs to Knuckles. and Knuckles runners, Refrag's my dad.
Yay! Heavy.
Yeah, I was going to say shout out to the events community for this game. So there's actually going to be a Sonic Story tournament coming up, maybe later this year, maybe early next year or something. Alpha Dolphin is the main guy that runs the SADX tournaments. He's only come back to the community in the past couple of years after being inactive for a while, but he's just taken the lead, taken charge, he's taken us to new heights. And twitch.tv/Saeser, which is SAESR, stands for Sonic Adventure Era Speedrun _events. That's where you can check it out, and also other Adventure Era event stuff.
And there we go, folks. That is Sonic Adventure DX All Stories Relay. Hope you all enjoyed that. We're going to set up for the final run.
Thank you, Ogic!
Hey! Hey, thank you for inviting me for that. That was a lot of fun. It was great. But, Heavy, take us away.
Thank you, Mark. I just want to point out, we raised over $2,000 during that run.
Good
Utterly
gravy.
incredible. Couple of final donations here for you. Hugo Chaka donates $10.
Yes, Hugo.
Says such a powerful group of gamers. Keep on being based. Tethys donates $5. Says shout outs to Philbert. Big the Dave donates $5 and says I want to wish A-List a happy unbirthday. And finally, Scoob, $10, says, hey, what's up, guys? It's your boy, Scoober. Shout-outs to the bloke and lad Alpha Quebec Dolphin for doing so much for the community since last year. Biggest shout-outs to my peeps from Chandler server. You'll mean the world to me, smiley face. And remember, never forget to eat the light bulb dish Mario prepared for you. It's important for your bones to be inside of a video game so as not to get any dolphin clouds sprinkling over them. There's a good chance the plane will uncrash at the scene, so your purple jelly bean car might hit an inputs. Whatever you do, do not open your Danish door. Thanks for listening to the Stratosphere Talk, and may the little Sonic put question marks in the middle. We're going to get ready for our next run. We're going to go short intermission. It's the final run of the marathon. Murtag's going to be up with Elden Ring. Any percent. See you
Love you,
shortly.
seafood.